Yeah, I'll be there. I can come. Just let me know what time you want to come. Two.
Well, let's. I'm glad for you. That's what you got.
I've been here.
You guys like this good one.
Just set it up.
Now, you don't have anything going on here, time you close, just part on Friday afternoon and Sunday. So we put stuff out there.
That way we can test it out.
Yeah.
I like the way it's so red too.
We're going to take it on.
Yeah, you must go, I was blessed, February 2nd.
Good evening, everyone. In the Village of Hainesville, regular board meeting will now come to order on Tuesday, February 22nd, 2011, at 7:01 p.m. Of course, I want to acknowledge that yesterday was President's Day, and today is actually officially George Washington's birthday, so happy birthday, George. And also, we don't want to forget Abe, because President's Day is mainly to acknowledge George and Abe. Abe happens to be my personal favorite. If we could all stand and rise, and I'll lead us in the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Linda Soto.
Present.
Trustees Darrenowski.
Here.
Tiffany.
Here.
Duberstein. Here. Barrett.
Here.
Daly. Here. Walkington.
Here.
Okay, we have a full board. We have had, going through the community in our own village hall, some nasty viruses and flus. And our village clerk, Kathy Metzler, is home. She has the down and out with the flu. Our deputy clerk, Roseanne Stark, is at my side tonight, so never fear. However, since Kathy is absent, we will be tabling, we were going to go into executive session for the review of 2010 executive session minutes. We will be tabling that till the next board meeting when the clerk is actually here. Kathy did ask that the trustees turn in their envelopes to the deputy clerk. So, do you have them all? Okay, terrific. All right. At this time, I'd like to ask for a motion for approval of tonight's agenda.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Discussion, please.
Sure.
I'd like to discuss under G item 1 on a correction.
Okay, so we will remove that from the omnibus and discuss that immediately after the omnibus vote. So G1 is removed. When we go to omnibus, we'll be approving 2 and 3. Any other discussion? Do we get a full roll call?
I'll make a motion that we accept the omnibus as amended.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustees Darrenowski.
Aye.
Tiffany.
Aye.
Duberstein. Aye. Barrett.
Aye.
Daly.
Aye.
Walkington.
Okay, before we move on to public comments, I hope to do this at the last board meeting, and of course I was not present. I was down and out with a very bad case of the flu, and I want to thank Trustee Gary Walkington for running the board meeting. I thought he did an outstanding job. At this time, I wanted to acknowledge there's an event that takes place almost every year. It was delayed 1 year, I'm not sure why, but it is the Round Lake Area Police Annual Chili Contest. And this year's award went to Trustee Kevin Barrett. And I'd like to show you, this is the trophy that gets passed. It's got the chili pot on top, and then the year and the names are added. So here's the latest edition, 2011, Kevin Barrett, Hainesville EMA. And so we're going to expect Shirley.
I was gonna say, how come this is the first we've been hearing of your cooking prowess?
Well, then you haven't seen me cook at several of our different functions that we've done here.
No, I haven't.
Well, we'll sign him up.
I know.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I like chili. Okay, at this time, we'll move on to public comments. Anybody that would like to address the board, if you please approach the mic, state your name and address for the record.
Ted Mueller, 318 Catherine Drive, Hainesville. I have two issues that I want to cover with the board, but it was interesting to see Harry act as mayor pro tem. He did that for me many times. It's the first time I actually had a chance to see him in operation. Anyway, I have two issues that I think the board needs to address. One is parking on the sidewalk. This is a state statute. If you take your driver's license test, it could very easily appear as one of the questions in the state statute. And it's getting more obvious within the village, and I think we need to look at it. Okay? Actually, back when I was mayor, Chief Falenko and his henchmen actually used to ticket delivery drivers for parking under the sidewalk. Okay, the other thing is garbage cans. They're starting to show up in front of garages, and we do have an ordinance that does prohibit.
Well, I do want to say, are we talking during the recent blizzard though, Ted?
No. I'm talking from way before. It's been coming up, and they're starting to pop up all over the place. And if we're going to work to beautify our village, we certainly don't want to look like alleys.
I agree.
So I think we need to take a very aggressive stance. Actually, another thing, Chief Johnson and his henchman Falenko went out one night and gave 27 tickets.
For,
Back when I was a garbage Gavins.
is that the one that a letter had to go out though, afterwards?
But I think that, I mean, don't want the 27 tickets, but I do think the people need to be warned that there is an ordinance that prohibits that. Thanks.
Well, I thank you, Ted, and I want to acknowledge that Ted, for the record, is the former mayor. And Ted and I had a nice conversation recently that I'm going to bring up in my report. What I'd like to do, though, I think before we go out ticketing everyone, is we'll make an effort to give a warning through the newsletter and possibly even a CTY call, because there's concern about holiday lights too.
I agree, don't
Yeah.
ticket, but
Yeah.
I think it needs to be done. Actually, Bruce Johnson should never have done that, but he got his feathers off of one night when I talked to him about it. We waived the fine to $1 at that time. But at any rate, I think they're popping up again.
Okay, duly
Okay,
noted.
thanks.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to address the board at this time? Going, go on. Okay, omnibus vote agenda, items 2 and 3. Do we have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Roll call?
Trustees Darrenowski,
Aye.
Tiffany,
Aye.
Duberstein. Barrett.
Aye.
Daly.
Aye.
Walkington.
Aye.
Okay, and then we'll go back to item G1, the February 8th, 2011 regular board meeting minutes. Trustee Tiffany?
All right. With our last under business approval of the ordinance, I do remember I did vote nay.
Where are you?
Oh, it's on page 4 under our February 3, mid-February, first or
I'm sorry, talk to the mic, Jim. We're losing you.
um,
Page 4.
Page 4,
Of
this
this-
page,
business approval of ordinance ratifying purchase of property commonly known as 20 East North Street. Yeah, this is all underneath an I, but and I do remember I did vote nay.
Okay.
Just to reconfirm, I knew my memory is right, but I reconfirmed on our website and did review the meeting, and it was an A. So I said that will be correct.
That should be corrected. All right, do we have a motion for approval if that correction is made, and then we'll distribute new copies?
So motion to approve minutes as amended.
Second motion.
Okay. Roll call?
Trustees Duranowski.
Aye.
Tiffany.
Aye.
Jubberstein. Barrett. Bailey.
Aye.
Walkington.
Aye.
Okay, moving on to announcements from the mayor. I just want to acknowledge, since I missed the last board meeting, I know Gary and the board addressed this. I just want to say to Gary, since he's the chair of Public Works, Jeff Gately is not present tonight, but Jeff and our contractor, I think, did a tremendous job during the blizzard. I think by far the vast majority of our residents was very happy. We had a few incidences of disgruntlement, but in the view of things, as catastrophic as the event was, I think we did very well and outdid some of our neighboring communities by far. So I appreciate all their hard work. If you've noticed that there are 2 fire hydrants that are down and out, that is noted. They will be repaired. There's nothing as far as in jeopardy as far as we have adequate fire protection regarding that. There are some parts on order and they'll be, repaired shortly. Also, if you've noticed in the paper, we finally got census data information. And I was rather taken aback at how low the figure was. And former Mayor Ted Mueller stopped in and discussed the issue with me because he was equally concerned. And he had made excellent notes during the last special census, and he did some projections, and I think they were good projections, conservative, good, and his number came in at 4,200. Now, granted that we have had foreclosures and vacancies, abandonments that's going on throughout Central Lake County, but still, for that number to go down from 4,200 to 3,587 and only meeting a growth of 150, something's wrong. So the clerk and I are in contact with the Census Bureau to see what recourse we have. I don't have any definitive answer as of yet, and it may be taking some time to really get one, but there is a concern. Now, the only logical explanation that I can come up with on my own is that a lot of the growth that wasn't included in that special census, the majority of it is townhomes. And townhomes, for whatever reason, are harder to get participation and to track down the people at home to get included in the census. So whether that's part of the problem or not, but that is a concern. So we are, for the record, I just want everybody to know that we are looking into that, and that Ted and I were very much in agreement on that.
May
Yes,
I
Ted?
comment?
Yes, absolutely.
Actually, when we conducted the special census.
Why don't you come up to the mic, Ted?
When we conducted the special census, it gave us a population of 3444. Union Square wasn't fully occupied. It was built out, but it wasn't occupied. And Cranberry Lake North had not been completely built out. So there's residents that moved to Union Square and those that moved into Cranberry Lake North that obviously weren't counted after the census. Now, you're right, there's probably some issues with townhome participation, but that's another bit of information that you might find useful.
Okay. All right, thank you, Ted.
Just to let you know, as having done the special census, that not only did we go back several times to people's homes, but we hung things on the door for them to contact.